In 2021, the team at Thomson Simulation released the Class 185 DMU pack in collaboration with Imbue Studios. 51 three-car Class 185s were ordered by First TransPennine Express in 2003 and built by Siemens. They launched in 2005 and full squadron service commenced from 2007. From introduction, the 185s were pressed out into service across many parts of northern England, replacing Class 158s and 170s on North-South TransPennine Express routes, 175s on Manchester Airport to Barrow-in-Furness, Blackpool and Windermere, and version cross-country voyages between Manchester and Scotland. In 2014, Class 350s replaced 185s on this service, and in 2016, TPE services from Manchester to Barrow, Blackpool and Windermere were transferred to Arriva Rail North. A handful of units were leased to Northern and remained on these services until 2019, when they were replaced initially by Class 158s before the introduction of 195s. Each carriage houses a Cummins QSK 19 engine, rated at 750 horsepower and are mated with the Voith T312 turbo transmission. The 185s have a top speed of 100 miles per hour and they are very thirsty units. In 2007, Eco mode was added to make the fleet more efficient and extend their service life. The 185s have also been highly reliable, and this has earned them Golden Spanner awards. Whilst Imbue provided the visuals, the sounds and scripting were worked on by ATS. The model itself looks excellent and shows plenty of detail both externally and internally. Four major liveries are included: Dark Blue, First Barbie, First TransPennine Express and the current TransPennine Express. Additionally, there are also special vinyl variants and optional branding patches available. There are two kinds of passenger views, refurbished and unrefurbished, both sporting 3 camera angles. Operationally, the train features functioning master key, AWS, TPWS, vigilance device, driver reminder appliance, internal and external lights, passenger information system and working wipers. The train management system allows you to acknowledge the train formation, display the date, time and train number, active power input and output, door and lighting status. There is even a tiny little lag in the TMS itself, as the operating system, Windows 3.1, is apparently very sluggish. The train is driven with a single power brake controller, 5 notches for power and a notchless section for braking. In terms of acceleration, the train is very rapid, each car having its own engine. As per the transmission, RPM drops at 55 miles per hour and again at 75 when accelerating. The brakes are also very strong. The 185 uses hydrodynamic brakes, which can be disabled for added challenge if one desires. Whilst on the move, should you not respond to the AWS or have a TPWS brake intervention, There is a cooldown period of about 15 seconds before you can release the brakes and continue on your way. The 185 has a cruise control function. It can be operated by pressing Ctrl and N whilst in notch 4 and the speed is above 40 miles per hour. Alternatively, pressing Ctrl Shift and N triggers a more advanced simulation in which, when you are in notch 4, move the PBC to the off position, wait 2 seconds and move the lever back to notch 4. Whilst cruise control will help to maintain the speed, it will not brake the train for you, especially when going downhill. The announcements, triggered by GPS, run via an external program, similar to the annunciator used in conjunction with a Frankfurt U-Bahn route. This uses a small amount of RAM and reduces the workload on TS to allow for smoother gameplay. The program is bundled with the package and must be turned on before loading the 185 in first. After that, you'll need to input the correct route code into the Axiom module, or if driving a refurbished unit, change the destination blind with F7 or F8 and select the route code with Home or End. Because the real announcements are licensed to TPE, railway employee and simulation YouTuber Joe Dobson has provided the voice.
This is a service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street.
This adds authenticity and humanity by comparison to the Trent Valley Class 350, which employs text-to-speech in place of the real-life ones. The sounds are very good. You get some nice whistle from the turbocharger, separate internal and external running sounds, and realistic fading effects. As an aside, the horn will increase its volume when the train is travelling above 18 miles per hour, as it does in reality. Another quirky feature of the 185s is that the wipers operate out of sync, the sounds for which are harmless and non-obtrusive. The engines are also full of bass and will give your subwoofer a good workout. In terms of performance in the simulator, the 185 appears to be nicely optimised, considering its large feature set. AI trains do not run any scripting too, so that should help to keep scenarios stable. 64-bit is required to run this model, however, I was still left pleasantly surprised with how smooth it was on my first drive. 4 scenarios are included, 2 for the ATS Liverpool to Manchester via Chat Moss route, 1 for DTD Liverpool to Manchester via Warrington, and 1 for West Coast Main Line over Shap. They are based off real timetable workings and set at different times of day and weather conditions. Overall, the 185 pack is very comprehensive and fun to drive. It can be used on many routes and it certainly fills the gap. It goes without saying then that 185 is highly recommended and well worth the investment. For more public transport related videos in both real life and simulation, why not subscribe, and if you do, be sure to turn on notifications so that YouTube will notify you when I upload something new. Rating, sharing and commenting on the video is also very much welcome and appreciated. Thank you for watching and take care.